Hello, Skylar here, back again for another Fishing Basics. Still out here at Lake Evergreen, and a couple guys just went by in a boat. A lot of times they'll have rules of the lake that you can't have a wake behind your motorized boat, which is where the water breaks into a wave, like when it has that white foam on top. That's a wake. But it's only for a certain distance away. As they got past that distance and past me, they still didn't make a wake until they were, a good distance away from me, and then they started going faster, opened it up, and started making a wake. Well, it just made me think of how etiquette and just being nice to other fishermen is a huge part of fishing and the sportsmanship of it. I mean, they want to get to where they're going to fish as quickly as possible, but they took the time to slow down and go past me without making too much noise, scaring all the fish away from me. And that was just nice of them. And it made me think of even more ways that you can be helpful to your fellow fishermen. And I'm going to talk mostly about that for a little bit now. But that also goes for, talking loudly. I mean, if you're having a picnic and they're fishing off of a dock or right where you're at, yeah, of course you're going to be loud. Other fishermen will understand that, and they'll come away from or be away from you to A, not affect your party, but B, your party not affect them. So like in the example of the boat going by, the best way that you can be respectful to your fellow fishermen is just to be quiet. I mean, noise travels far underwater, even if the source is above water, even more so with boats. But if you're just by yourself, I mean, don't be playing loud music. Don't be, if you have like 2 or 3 people, don't be talking overly loud. You're literally scaring the fish away. You'll catch less fish. Other fishermen will catch less fish. Just everybody will have a bad time. Another huge thing for fishing etiquette, and it's more of just life etiquette, and a lot of times it's just straight up illegal to do, and that's to leave litter. I mean, just clean up after yourself. This is not only a place where people come to fish and relax, but it's nature. It's living creatures' homes. I mean, I don't go over to your house and leave trash on the ground, do I? No, don't do it to the fish, the birds, everything. Oh, I have a bobber in right now, so I keep looking over there at it. I mean, as I came up just from the parking lot to here, which is maybe 100 yards, there was some trash, and I picked it up because it was on the way. You can do your part to just make the place a little bit prettier. I mean, animals come by, might chomp down on something plastic, choke on it, die. You save that animal's life that didn't eat that plastic. It's more than just that. I mean, our planet is already polluted enough. We don't need another mouth breather going around and making it even worse. As a society, we're doing that enough as it is. We don't need individuals just being assholes and killing our planet. A lot of times people will come out and fish to be out by themselves or just with a buddy or something, and they just don't want to hang out with other people or really see other people. I mean, when I'm out fishing, I like to fish at times or at places where, I'm the only living soul around. Those guys that went by in the boat, I've been here for about 2 hours. Those are the only 2 people I saw. With that said, it's just more relaxing, and if you have a giant open water or a lot of shoreline and there's already someone there, just find somewhere different. Unless they're pulling out fish left and right, then I mean, feel free, go on. I'd do the same thing. I wouldn't blame anybody for doing it. But if they're out fishing by themselves, they're out here by themselves for a reason, and just give them some space. And hopefully, if you're out here doing that, people will give you your space too. One of the worst things that you can do is cross somebody else's line. It's it's so annoying because you get your bobber out there, and it always seems like it happens right when you're in the perfect spot, the spot that you've been aiming for all day, and you get your bobber there, and then somebody else throws their hook over your line, and as you or they reel in, it's going to bring in both lines. It usually knots up. A lot of times somebody loses a hook because you have to cut it off to untangle it, and it's pretty damn annoying. So either cast in a completely different direction as somebody else that's already out there, or just work on your aim and try not to cross their line. If it does happen, usually the person that's on the bottom should reel in first. If they have a bobber, they should do it quickly so the bobber goes underneath the other person's line. But more often than not, it's still going to catch it. Yeah, it's annoying as hell.